Hey everybody, Joe Haygood here, aka mclazyj. We're back. Oops, I was getting some bleed over there, I think, from the TV, so sorry about that. We're gonna get this started. I forgot to get my tablet out, so I don't know if I'm gonna have this chapter break, but I gotta see if I have the same problem that I'm having with my lunchtime stream. So just to explain this, I got to go back and actually sit through and watch one of the streams through its entirety. When I had a stream yesterday, when I finished it, it clocked in at an hour and what was it? Hold on, I gotta find my screenshot folder here. There we go. So when I finished my lunchtime stream on Thursday, my stream time said an hour, 10 minutes, 32 seconds. The video said an hour, 10 minutes, 32 seconds. And my timestamps were based on an hour, 10 minutes, 32 seconds. When I went in there today, the same stream now says 54 minutes, 6 seconds. Which doesn't make any sense. How did it lose roughly 14 minutes? 16 minutes of stream time? It doesn't make any sense to me. So I gotta go back and watch it and figure out what's going on. Maybe somebody can give me some answers on that. I gotta send it maybe into YouTube and ask them if they can answer it. But I gotta go through and actually watch that stream. Like, I've kind of cursory tabbed through it and things look right, but it doesn't make sense how I can lose 16 minutes of the stream. Like, and I see the beginning, I see the end, and I didn't drop any frames during the stream. So how does it go from being this to this? So we'll see what happens. I might have to look at it and go through it and see if I see anything weird. But we'll see if I have the same problem here, because one of the things I'm thinking, there's like an environmental issue in my network at work with a recent patch that I might have applied to a router or something along those lines. So I might have to take a look at that and see if that's causing an issue. So stay tuned and we'll figure that out. But we're going to test some things tonight and see where it goes from there. Yeah. There are no addresses at any of the homes in Oakmont. It makes it a pain in the ass to find anything. It's an added layer of complexity that, if I'm going to be honest, doesn't need to be there. That's the outfit that my wife was trying to unlock for the longest time. Anyways, we'll go with the normal look. Raids on Innsmouthers. Had we not neglected our civil duties, my son Albert would still be here with us. Oh, that sounds... All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream.
Never again, they say.
Huh. A plea for help. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are the private eye that caught the murderer in port. My life is in danger. I cannot trust anyone in this city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot, and I am beyond saving, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. I think that's the one, Mystic Tomes. You have to find all those books. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. I only remember the screams and the metal creaking, the water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive. Reached the shore of a small island. They found me on it, and later, starving, half-mad, babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The official said none of what I thought I'd seen was real. But my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island. Something old, dark, slithering, and it still haunts me.
Crew of the Cyclops.
Semper Fortis. Sweet dreams. Poppy extract soothes all ailments.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
There we go. Note from J. Vanderberg. Seems you overexerted yourself on conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Well, that was rather nice of him. Tome in the ruins. Local women were talking about a ruined house in Central Coverside near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. They said the ghosts of the house of the owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. Book in the bank. Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it is abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in Northern Advent on Forefathers Street between Helog Street and Windhalf Avenue. Alas, it would be too dangerous to go there by myself. The Hidden Book. Took a lot of effort to track down this book after being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum. It was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead. Let's see. I meant to put up my chat stuff here. There we go. So at least now I can see my chat. Snuck in, checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in Western Reed Heights, where the surgeon worked, has been abandoned. The archives say it is on Bourbon Road, between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Bewitched Tome. The local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. The book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. I showed you that my wife wants really bad. You have to basically get all these books. And there are some beasties in every one of these locations that you have to take care of. The fishermen talk of a place near Blackwood Manor, on the south part of Whisper Street, where meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They see a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touched the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. I boarded up the windows, locked the door. They're just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. The nightmares. The wheel tome. I had a dream so real it makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rolls amid the city. People got on it, rode higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. Wow. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. And then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in Western Old Grove near Century Avenue and Beacon Street. But where could the... Don't think there are any other books in here for me to find. Make sure I'm just trying to look at everything and see. So.
Makes this place feel more like home.
Charles W. Reed,
already.
private detective. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord.
The door won't budge.
Huh. Have I been bringing stuff in? I guess I have. Shell scrapings, metal caps. Okay. In this game, it pays to explore, explore, explore. Because one of the things that you will find on a regular basis is a lot of crafting supplies. And in a game that is short on ammunition on a regular basis, having the ability to craft new ammo is very important. Play, you get better at it, but it is... Oh, does somebody not want me to be in there? Yeah, you can kind of set yourself point, and you can find fast travel points, which is good. Like, you can find these phone booths that will start to let you jump around the city. This is not a great thing. Red light must be coming from outside, but like the door is like fighting me. Like, watch. Like, it actively doesn't want me to be in there. I already looked at that one. Okay, so this is the top floor. There's nothing else beyond here. As you can see, there are white doors. We could go in and explore.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think you're...
Like, as you go through the city, you'll find there's that are flooded. You have to get on boats. Yes, and there are things that swim in those areas. So if you jump in and try to swim around, you're gonna die. Fast travel points will also pop up. Like I said, you see the phone booth there. You find those. It'll allow you to jump to those places. So he just gave me a ton of stuff. you can see here we have the Mystic Tomes. These were all the tomes that we just found. So you can see, as my wife is telling me, 7 books. Got to find all 7. Letters from Oakmont. These are all places we can go and tasks that we can do there. You can see they're all giving locations. As you see, we have our main case. These are our side cases and the completed case. So we have lore. Okay. Now I'm finally starting to figure this out. The locals use sign to mark special kind of places that you know already, kind of like secret signs hobo use all over the country. What I've learned is that the tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to figure out the meaning of some of them. You've seen the crooked H sign on doors around towns. That means the house is inhabited. Crosshatch grid sign marks hidden caches of useful items. V-shaped sign is for barricaded dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out what the spiral shaped sign is, though. You'll have to investigate that for yourself. And if you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. Whoa. Sounds dangerous. Hey, buddy, let me just come back here and look at your shit. Hey, there's a guy over here.
Hey, knock it off.
Just knocked him over, made his book fall. Now he's leaving. I mean, I'm so mad he just left. So there you go. See, now we have a fast travel point. And you can see on your map, it will show you any of your fast travel points that you can use. They're the stars that you find. So this one's easy to find because it's literally, that's how you figure out where you go. So in our case, we have a case book here. Our main case is Lost at Sea. We have a key. Lost Expedition. So we have to go to the expedition. Find any other expedition members dead or alive, which means we should start here. So it is in northern Coverside at the crossroads of Asher and Hubert. Asher and Hubert. Asher. Hubert. Oh, it's already marked right there. So, each of these is going to require a little boat ride. Not long. Oops, this way. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. At least I got plenty of ammunition now. Well, you know, I figure if I walk around with my gun in my hand... some alcohol. It's raining in the house. Those lighting effects are definitely a lot better for this, and the frame rate's definitely a lot better. It's not as chuggy and choppy anymore, which is kind of nice. I want to say this is our
Guess I don't need the key.
dangers of diving. Diving with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, includes pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Okay. Acute symptoms can occur within 10 minutes of surfacing, include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusions, or words coming out at all. Weird. The paralysis and numbness can involve several different parts of the body at the same time. No, that is... I forget. Mind's Eye. Oh shit. We made a secret door up here. Wow, look at that. Looks like part of an ichthyosaur. H. Doe, anthropologist, Oakmont University Department of Anthropology, welcomes its new addition to its rank, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history books of humanity. Now, Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what may be next, maybe yet to come. So that's one of the people from the expedition.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
Okay. Fishermen reports. L. Sullivan and B. Morgan, local fishermen, report numerous large bubbles and an unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. Bought a sample of a weird substance floating in the ocean from J. Harway. He claims he found it among the numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mention a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in different colors. The witnesses felt sick and dizzy. The unidentified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and a supply of sedatives to prevent cases of madness among expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all of those charms, amulets, and religious symbols which are of no use, and applying these scientifically valid methods of protection instead. H. Doe. So that's,
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
So that looks like the other thing we saw over there, the kind of skull-looking thing with the green jade in it as well. Making sure nothing else up here. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Saving just in case things go sideways. So using that thing allowed us to open this door to a place that was hidden. Okay, so we have that. No, he probably already had his gun out. Something upstairs, it looks like. Yeah. Well, I just had my Mind Palace thing pop up, so let's see. Cargo manifest, so I don't have anything yet. But we gotta do something upstairs. Well, if we got one person shooting at us, we might have another.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
So that's gonna be one. That's gotta be one.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
I'm pretty sure you have them first.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
I fatah me fe I.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Okay. Key. There might be recent postings about or ads about the freighter in Oakmont Chronicle. Oops. So we need to go to yes, the newspaper. Another phone booth. Well, that's that blocked off street I can't get into. Sometimes you'll come across blocked out sections, and they are basically areas where there's like gangs or whatnot that have taken over the area. Or monsters, yeah. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Oakmont Chronicle. That's what I'm looking for. Bam. Busting in.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers.
Yeah. Okay. We need to... I know it's got to be after the flood. That's the information we needed. See? Not too difficult.
Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops, and, well, after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
What brought us to Oakmont?
I've been investigating disappearances all around Massachusetts. The missing people all seem to have ended up here for some reason.
The mystery of the newcomers. And you want to know why they're here? Well, they aren't very forthcoming about it. And it doesn't help that most of them aren't thinking straight, to put it mildly. I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
So my boat's not here anymore, it's over there. we can just get him like an Xbox card or something, you know? No. Okay, so I have a boat there. That'll work. Let's see. So I gotta go. Let's figure this out. I gotta get to there. What's my best route? Turn left. Head that way because obviously that way is barricaded off. That's creepy. It's like super dark right there. Okay. Fast travel port at the port. That we probably could have found earlier if we would have paid attention. So slip 3 this way. There's slip 3. What the fuck?
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures. Swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me.
Help me, I'll tell you what I know.
I'll tell you what I know.
Alright, so we got sea creatures. Just in case. I see you. Oh shit.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder.
What man?
Shot dead.
Oh, shot dead, point blank. Good call. I did not see that. Apparently we're like hallucinating shit now. We're hallucinating. See how it's all wavy?
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man. The monster sure didn't leave behind
boy.
much.
Split it to pieces.
high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking.
You can't take me! Eat this!
Oops. Go back.
To the mayor with you! Die! Die!
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
I'm pretty sure that happened
No more
first.
drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
To the mayor with you! Die! You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away. I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several
Yeah,
hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
This Sanders, what kind of man is he?
Newcomer. He seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain. Treated his crew well.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
Okay. Key evidence needed. So he's probably at the hospital. Okay. Wouldn't be at the asylum. Throgmorton Manor, City Hall. Okay, this is gonna be what we need. So let's see. We're down here. We need to get to there. Okay, thank you for your help. Okay, there's the bar. Okay. 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 I already found the needed advertisement. Why are you still showing that? Okay, so we got our boat. We're gonna go to the right, left, left, up, all the way to Lincoln and then right. Okay. Whoops. Oh no. Ouch. Okay, this is where we're gonna turn. And there's a dude fishing. Now there are places along here that you can stop and explore, and you'll find extra side missions out here, lots of places to collect resources. But if you're in the early game, it's also a very painful time. Oops, I actually don't want to go there. I don't want to go. See, like, I could dock up over there and do something right there. Yes, this is where I want to go. Up, and then we'll make a right at that buoy. And then we'll make the first left. Whoops. Okay, So far, so good. Up here, we're gonna make a right and then a left.
Hey, knock it off.
Okay, doctor's office should be up here. And I think we have a fast travel point that'll be up here too.
Cheaper than the rest. Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
I was looking for... There it is. There it is. Once you start finding the phone booths, it makes getting around town a lot easier.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess.
A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have
No,
a headache.
that's the one with the skull.
My head? No complaints, I'm good.
Well, you're the exception these days. We're simply overflowing with patients.
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork. But you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wilds.
Okay,
Is
so
that
this
gonna be a
guy's gonna
problem?
give you a bunch of missions.
I might need to return later when I can give this my full attention.
I hope you do. This data could help many people avoid...
They're interesting
ending up as
missions,
my patient.
but mind you, they are hard missions. Okay. Grimhaven Bay wounded. Peter Crowley, male 29, Oakmont, multiple burns and fragmentation wounds to the chest and face as a result of explosions. Joseph Willow, male 39, newcomer, deep cut wound to the left shoulder, broken collarbone, fractured scapula, wound stitched, fractured, stitched, and set and bandaged. No trace of infection evident. Prognosis good. Bed rest recommended. So my boy is here.
Bye.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
What happened to you, mister?
Pete. Explosion. Fishing with dynamite. Hurts talking.
I'm sorry. Well, get better soon. Bye.
Upstairs, maybe? He's not there. Oh shit, I just fell through a hole. Cause I wasn't paying attention.
Scratch me. Please, please, just here. This itching is driving me insane.
Okay.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone.
Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
To the depths with it. Who sent you?
Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
Why were you drinking?
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
What was the expedition looking for?
Underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open, and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. Maybe they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there. Underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
Left them at the...
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw... things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Get better soon.
Okay. So we got some more information out of him. So, Captain Sanders' evidence. I wonder if I could give this information to Throgmorton at this point. Okay. Let's go ahead and save this here. And then we'll go ahead and call it there. It's a good point in the evening because things are going to get a little more difficult here in a minute, I believe, if I remember correctly. Let's do that. But we made some accomplishments today. We moved forward. We've now know that there's a dive point we have to go to, and I think we have information for Throgmorton on where the crew is. They're underwater. Apparently alive? Dead? We don't know. Apparently Albert was the only one that came back, and he was raving mad and then was killed by somebody to cover something up. So... anyways, with that in mind, we will call it for the evening. So thanks to everybody that's watching, everybody that was out there. I appreciate it came by. We will see you next time. Bye now.